I got a whole bunch more. Now, I am going to tell you that if you are not a part of my Substack has got a newsletter, and the predictions that I'm not going to be telling you are going to be on there. I'm only giving you a couple. There's probably about 15 of them, including natural disasters. I'm just mentioning them. Now, you guys know I've been watching a lot of people, and here, there we go. I've been watching a lot of people doing what I'm doing, because all of a sudden they think that this is easy and that they can do this. And even if they're wrong, they're still doing it. Now, I am not perfect. I know I am not. Let me change this. I'm going to shift that. Sorry, guys. But I do have a very high accuracy rate and can prove it. They're on my website. I timestamp them. Hi, guys. How is everybody? So I am making sure that I keep my accuracy rate. I had somebody recently I was watching on TikTok who made all these predictions, and some of them were, Trump's going to die, I say, yes, he will eventually. We all do, right? But I'm going to say, he ain't going to make 4 years. He's not. I don't know what's going to happen, but he's not making 4 years. He's going to make 3. Now, I have that written on my website, and I have not removed them. Now, you can see where I've said Kamala Harris won. And I'm going to say this again, because I've taken a lot of brunt for it. She won. I don't care. Go ahead, TikTok, ban me, because you're going to go for it. Because you know what? I'm not going to be on TikTok. When the United States buys this, and it's a state-run, controlled social media, they call it M, because that is what's going to happen, which I said we were all going to leave, because they were going to suppress us so bad we're all going to leave, right? I said that. Remember? I said that over a year ago. I will not be on there. I will be on my Substack. I will be on my YouTube. I will be on I've got other things, okay, so that you guys know. All right. So that you guys know, thank you, Barbara. I only got a couple. Now, if you guys want most of the predictions, I'm going to start putting them on Substack in a predictions area on my Substack. Now, it's $14.99, and people are like, oh, that's expensive, because some people are $5. Remember, it's feeding horses. Matter of fact, my horses' hay is coming as we speak this afternoon. So right when I get off of here, I have to run out there. He's supposed to be here at 5, and I'm rolling down. You guys know, like, I'm good. I'm 58. I mean, I'm in very good shape for a 58-year-old. I don't have any health problems. Now that my gallbladder's gone, I'm okay. Like, I feel better that it's been gone. It's had a lot of problems, genetic. Anyway, the reason that I say it is I'm going to be rolling 500-pound bales of hay. I had somebody at the store recently when I went to Menards. You guys know, if you're Midwestern, you know Menards. And I tipped a cart over, and it had about 350 to 400 pounds of sand in it. And I'm like, because they hit a bump, and it hit them and just toppled. And this man came to mansplain, because I didn't know how to balance out a cart and all that. I'm laughing. I'm like, honey, I can push this anyway. I don't need your help. And blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I'm rolling 550 to 1,000-pound bales of hay by myself. Yes, you have to get it rolled. You have to get it rocking. Once you get it rocking, they roll, because they're round bales. But to let you guys know, if whatever you guys are giving me does go for horses, and eventually we're going to be a 501c. We are not yet, but we will be soon. So just let you guys know. Okay. All right. So here we go. And what I'm going to be talking about, I'm going to like, please, and share. I've only got about 50 people among everybody, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. I only got about 100 people. So I would like to, I usually double that. So please hit like, and get me to go viral. So I would appreciate it. All right. So, sometimes, yes, I will be taking a couple questions for you. So do not worry. I will, yes, do that. Hold on here. I'm trying to figure out. Okay, hold on. There we go. Sometimes they can see when you swipe it, you can see your comments a little better. Okay. Jan's like, oh, I got your notifications. What do you know, right? I am going to be targeting my YouTube more because I've decided that I'm wasting time on TT. So, yeah. All right. These came from my Pleiadian friend, and they wake me up in the middle of the night. If you guys don't know, that is where I'm getting my messages from Jesus or Pleiadians. Sometimes they just show me, like I get a feeling and I'm just, oh, okay. It's like that. Sometimes I do sit straight up in bed and go, and I start writing. Now I am telling you that this came from Pleiadians. Okay. So that you guys know. Hey, Julianne. All right. So hi guys. How is everybody? Hi, Moonflower. I see all of my people popping in. If I will be doing a few question and answers. So it gets frustrating. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, watching everybody and their brother doing what I'm doing, which I was doing over 10 years ago, over 10 years ago, making predictions, talking about stuff. And now everybody thinks that anybody can do this because you can make them up. But I'm not making them up. And like I said, I have people that are trusting me, trust me. These people are trying to make sure I'm wrong. So they're waiting for me to be wrong. And I've got supposedly a 94%. It's not 100%. I am not. I missed the Super Bowl, which that was the first time in like 4 years I missed the Super Bowl. But I still got that looked like seemed like it was fixed. When they're fixed, I can't tell. Why? Because the energy, if somebody's going to block it at the last minute, do you see what I'm saying? I'm having a hard time deciphering that. But also ask that God does not give me anything real super negative. I don't want to see death and destruction. I don't want to see, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to see anything gory. I just don't want to see it. So I've been asked to please block it from me. Why do I say what I say about our government? We're reshaping our government. We're going to have it's going to be more of a democratic socialism type of government, which is not a bad thing because that's what we've been for the last 100 years. I just see the end result. We're going to have the stuff we need. Okay. So the guys, let you guys know. All right. So anybody on TikTok, please like. Cause I got about 100 and some now on here. I am on 7 social medias right now. So, and what I can see, I'm looking up in the corners. I can see, like, you know what I'm saying? And if you have not joined my Substack, you can join it for free. But if you join it, do remember that I don't see why you couldn't claim it on your taxes as a donation, because that's really what it is. If you guys don't know, and I'm new to you, I rescue horses also. And we are using them. We're going to be using them. My daughter wants to work with autism and special needs. That's where she's getting her certificate from, where she's going for school now. And then she's getting her bachelor's degree in special ed. So she's combining it. And I want to work more with PTSD veterans. That's what I'm trying to do. Hi, guys. Hi, Caitlin. Hi, guys. Hi, Tosh. All right. Hi, Kate. All right. So anyway, hi, Max. So you guys know. All right. So between all of you, and if you notice, there's not a people, a lot of people just came onto YouTube. They're about 50, 43, 44, 45. Yeah. Okay. So 40, 30, 40, 80, 100, 125. Okay. That's good enough. We'll get started. I always like to have about 125 to 200 people, but I've been averaging about 250. So we'll see if we get our numbers up. Now I'm going to be telling you about what I'm being told by Mac or Mark. I call him Mac, but he says my name's Mark. It's like Marcus something. It's real long, but I call him Mark. And if you guys don't know the history, buy my book. Hey, where is my book? It was here. I have a copy here somewhere. I don't know where it went. Here it is. Here you guys go. If you guys haven't bought it. It's actually selling pretty well. It's the memoir about you. It's got a lot of information about numerology and how to manifest. There were things I did not include, so that you guys know. I purposely did not include all of it, like all the stuff I know, that there is a number sequence that you can use to manifest. Now we're going to see if what happens, because I'm trying to manifest a certain amount of money and I'm using this number and I'm saying it every single day. So let's see if it happens. All right. And if I'll share it with you at some point. Okay. But if you haven't bought it, buy it. Memoirs of an Accidental Psychic. It's the memoirs about you. It's really not I don't mention, there are so many episodes in my life I could be mentioning that are they aren't so hot. And I didn't. I purposely didn't. I mean, yeah, there was parts where I talked about being bullied, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, here we go. Oh, Elizabeth, did you like it? She goes, I read it. If you guys do like it and you want to make a comment, if you don't like it, I guess make a comment. At least it'll help me be a better writer, I suppose. So Anyway, so aliens. We're going to be talking about aliens a little bit. This is going to be interesting, and this is what I got from my guide. You liked it? Thank you. His name is Mark. He would be comparison. He's probably 100 years old or something. They live like 1,000 years. They know how to do it. And so in his years, he's like a 14-year-old kid, and he's learning how to communicate and get information to us humans. And so his boss or head boss is his mother, who is watching as he is being guided in giving me information. Oh, thank you, Elizabeth. She goes, I'm going to go back and read it again. Elizabeth, if you liked it, would you put a nice, on Barnes & Nobles, a nice review or I'm on Barnes & Nobles. I'm going to be doing book signings in Barnes & Nobles soon. Also, or on Amazon, please. So I appreciate it. All right, so here we go. I woke up about 3 days ago, and this is what I got. Now there's a lot here that I'm not giving them to you all, because I'm going to put them on my Substack newsletter. And now the newsletter is also like herbs. Now this Wednesday, I will be doing my podcast live. That'll be at 9:30 a.m. Central. I have a guest who's going to be my sidekick. She's a good friend of mine. If you have not come to my my retreats, we get really, really close at the retreats. Like we are all like best friends, and we talk constantly. I talk to everybody at that went to my retreat a lot. And matter of fact, I got to call Stephanie. Anyway, I am having a retreat in October, and it's 4th through the 8th, and I'm going to certify you in Reiki 1 and 2. If you are not, I'm going to teach you how to bend spoons. I'm going to teach you all kinds of things. And it's the 4th through the 9th. No, the 5th through the 9th. It's on my website, and it's extremely reasonable. It's $1,500. You have to find your way to get there. But that's including breakfast foods and all amenities that are part of the lodge. So that means the swimming pool, the golf course. I mean, everything you want's there. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm trying to keep it cheap enough that everybody can come. I did that last year at Sedona. We had a great time. And I decided to come to the Dells because there is a vortex in the Dells. So thank you, Gretchen. So, all right. Yes, I do rescue horses out of kill pens. Yes. We know right away when they shouldn't be at a kill pen. My daughter's horse should never have been in a kill pen. I think what happens is, so you guys understand, before I give you my predictions, this is what happens. A horse gets sold. They get old. They get, people like, I want a newer horse. I want somebody younger. I'm going to take them to an auction. Well, the kill buyers are at the auctions. You get so much a pound for a horse because it's meat, literally. And so what happened is that my daughter's horse got bought by a kill pen, by a kill buyer, and sat in a dry lot for about 6 to 8 months. And I think they knew they shouldn't kill her because there was nothing wrong with her. They just kept her there waiting to ship her. So she sat in a kill pen for a whole long time. And then this other guy we knew saw her and said, hey, I'll buy her for you because I know somebody who wants her. And she was a mess by then, but we got her, and she was real thin and stuff. And so I got her from this person I know, and that's how we ended up with her. So, but we've got 2 other minis too. We just rescued, and they had lice. That was terrible. Trying to get rid of that shit. Anyway. All right. So here we go. All right. So, hi guys. Hi, Kristen. Hi guys. Thank you. Hi guys. Hi, Grace. Hi, Moonflower. Henry Hines. Hello. Laura Lovett. Hi, guys. I am just doing a few predictions. So if you guys don't know, these will be on, they will be on my Substack. So if you have not joined Substack, please do. I'm getting about 10 followers a day. So I'm up to 700 or 800 now. It's like, it's new. So it's going to be a little bit slower to get going. So, all right. The aliens in the month of August. So there's going to be some type of, hi, Jess. There's going to be some type of contact from the aliens through social media in August. I want you guys watching this. I don't understand that. All right. I just repeat that's what they said. So be paying attention. There might be, I'm going to give you one other, and maybe it'll make sense better. My username is Lana's Enchanted Sky or Lana Duncan Hargraves because that is my pen name. You can find me either way. It'll pop up as Lana's Enchanted Sky. So there's two accounts because one is my professional writing name and one is my psychic name. So that's why that's like that. Yeah, but you should be able to find me. So okay, all right, that's it. Okay, all right, all right, all right. So Anonymous. Now you guys know Anonymous because I'm enamored with them. Nobody can figure out who they are. They actually hire people to help. Did you know that they hire people to help like hack and stuff? They actually are always looking for people. There was an article on Reddit about it. I was like, It has some type of alien connection. Anonymous has some type of alien connection. Now, does that make sense? Because there's going to be alien contact through social media. Maybe it's anonymous. I don't understand that all, but I'm just repeating what they told me to say. All right. Oh, Tippy, I was just thinking about you. You're out of the hospital. Good. Tippy's been sick. We're saying prayers for you, darling. Okay. The Deborah Joffrey's like the white hats. Yeah. All right. Now this is I've got about 10 others, but I'm not going to give them to you because you got to go on my newsletter, but they'll be there. I'm going to be typing it today. It's got to come out this week. I 2 pages per week. And I send them differently. Instead of sending them through a newsletter, I'm sending my newsletter by taking photos that only go to subscribers. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but I'm doing it that way and it seems like it's working pretty well. So, okay. All right. So a major bank failure is coming and there's a run on the bank and I don't quite understand all of that, but there is a major bank that's going to just collapse. I think it's a big one. Like it's Chase. It's a big one. And there'll be a run on the bank. You guys know what a run on the bank is, right? From the 30s, right? The 20s and 30s, everybody would try to run to get their money out real quick before there was no money. Does that make sense? So, okay, just to let you guys. So the dollar will tank. I do know, and I've told you this. This is a prediction that I was told from the other side by one of you guys' family members. All right. And all right. So that there's going to be a major downturn in the housing market coming in November and December. Like prices will come down. Either that or it might even be a combination of the interest rates coming down. I'm not sure. All right. Would that affect small credit unions? I don't think so. This is a major bank. This is a big bank. And I'm not sure why, but I'm being told it's before the end of the year. So I don't know if somebody's going to merger because they claimed bankruptcy. I don't understand, but I swear it's going to create turmoil is my point. It's going to like a run on the bank where everybody's like, oh my God, I got to go hurry up and get my money out of my bank. It could be, for some reason, it seems like it's Chase, it's Wells Fargo. It's a big one. Okay. So it could be it might be Bank of America. That could be it. Because isn't Bank of America having trouble? Did they have trouble? I just know that that's what he's told me. All right. So yeah, Janet's like, is it Bank of America too? Yeah, we're wondering. So hi guys. All right. I just know that that's what they told me. That's what Mark told me. There could be a run on, there's going to be a bank failure. All right. Some of this other stuff, I got other ones. I'll give you one more. Because there's about 15 of them written. I get up in the middle of the night. I have a Samsung, so I sit down and I write it across there. And I can't read my writing the next day because I can't. And they're just giving me information. There's more floods this year. And it's in very dry places like AZ, Texas, Utah, maybe Vegas. So there's more floods coming. Now, if you guys don't know, I was in a drought. I'm definitely not now. We're getting rain. We're just getting bombarded. We have gotten 7 or 8 inches in the last 2 weeks. I'm measuring this and I'm going, I can't believe what I'm measuring. And I'm looking at this and I'm like, thank God I own a farm. You guys know I own a farm. And I went last year because we started having water in a spot in our basement because the gutters were leaking into the side, down the side. Well, I went and spent a whole heck of a lot of money to get the gutters right. So I don't have any water. And so far it is held, and it was a good decision because once you get mold and stuff, but there's going to be another flood, and I want to say it's before the end of the year, and it's dry. So everybody just be careful and pay attention to that. Okay. Hi, Cindy. All right. So, okay. There the numbers are a little better. Now we got about 200. Okay. About 250 to 200. Okay. Good. All right. Just letting you guys know. That's usually what happens. But are you in, Kristen, you're dry in West Michigan? Because we are getting bombarded in Wisconsin. So it's been terrible. I go away and I've gone for 3 or 4 days because I got property up north. And I come home and they're the weeds overnight because there's so much rain. They're like that tall. I'm like, what's going on? So I'm out pulling weeds again, and I can't keep control. I have 13 beds because I have 2,000 types of hostas. Yes, I breed hostas. I show and breed them. Yes, I have one. I'll have to take a picture of one I've bred. It's just beautiful. It's striped and it's just really pretty. Anyway, you too, Jasmine's like the East Coast had rain almost every day. Yeah, usually you guys get what we get in the state of Wisconsin within 24 hours. Because I used to have somebody who was on the same latitude, and she was in upstate New York, and we were on the same latitude. So I always told her, I said, oh, you're going to get rain tomorrow because we're getting it today, which is true. So yeah. So you guys, Southeast Florida is getting it too. I don't care. They can say what they want about cloud seeding because you guys have heard about the cloud seeding, right? That there are people that are cloud seeding and it's causing this problem. All right. I have to be careful what I say. Are you starting to have fires in California? Well, we just had, I made a video that we had all the smoke from the wildfires in Canada coming down here to Wisconsin. And God, I get so tired and a headache. It's just, if you could see how bad this is, it's like a deep fog. And you can't even see the sunset. That's how bad it is. Now it cleared up. I wonder if we're getting another wave here. So, all right. Super hot now. Oh, in New Mexico. Okay. Oh, I bet the sun is so hot. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, I'm trying hard not to say certain things because you guys know I have to be careful. But there are floods. Now we're coming up to hurricane season, and I have not missed a hurricane. The only time I missed, I had one where I said I thought it would be in Florida, and I thought it would hit Tampa, and it hit a little north of Tampa. So why anything that I really deeply care about seems like that's what I predict. And so Mark gives me the information. Now, I still say 2 Florida ones. I still say the Jersey Shore. I still say Georgia, North Carolina again. Now, I predicted that would happen. If you look on my last predictions, I do hurricanes because I've got family down there in Fort Myers. So I want to say it's going to hit north of Fort Myers, this next one. It's not going to be a real big one. It might be a tropical storm. It might be just a 1 or 2. Both of them. They aren't going to be it's not going to be as strong a year. But the Jersey Shore is going to get it. I still say the Jersey Shore, and I still say like North Carolina, Georgia. So, okay. Well, Lala, is it Layla or is it Lala? Any major earthquakes in Cali? That's one of the predictions in going into the newsletter. There is one. I don't think there's much damage, but it's going to shake you a little bit. You'll be like, you'll be panting. You'll be breathing heavy. Layla. Okay. Layla. Okay. All right. So thank you, Teach the Empress. Yeah. So, yeah, where in California, I've made this. Yes. Somebody wants to know, is it northern? It's central to north. It might be around San Francisco. I feel like it's a shake more than anything because I've predicted, and I don't know when this is going to happen, that the San Andreas fault is going to shift. I have been saying that for years. I've also told you years ago, I'm not so concerned about all that. I'm more concerned about Yellowstone. It's going to blow. I'm telling you, it's going to blow. And if we're going to be in big trouble if it blows. but there's some site, there's just stuff there that just, it brings me, they show me maps and they bring me back to maps all the time. And and they keep circling Yellowstone in red. And I'm like saying, yeah. All right. How does Substack bill? It's pretty easy. I think it was off my debit card. I've got several subscriptions. I do Midas Touch. I do Aaron Parnas. I do Anonymous. And there's one other person that I subscribe to. So yeah, but check me out. Just check this out. My newsletter's always got useful tips. Now my podcast on Wednesday is going to be herbs you need to know, herbs that are going to help save your life. And so one of them, I'm going to be talking about it later. They have discovered helps pull out microplastics out of water. And if it helps pull microplastics out of water, wouldn't it pull microplastics out of the body, out of the human body, since we are mostly water? Just a thought, but it's simple. It's simple herbs. It's simple stuff that we use all the time. So be watching my podcast. I'm going to give you some useful information. And I have a good friend who is a guest who's going to be my sidekick. She wants to be my sidekick. She's my friend that's going to be in California when I go out to my reading, when I do my book signing in California. So also I've got one coming this Saturday that is a gallery and a book signing. I'm going to have a few books there. And I'm going to have a gallery. I'm told by my psychic friends, because remember I have psychic friends too, that they're like, because I can't read for myself. And you shouldn't, because you're too emotionally involved in stuff. It's hard for you. God does it on purpose. So you can't read. It's in my book. God blocks us, because if we could see our charts, wouldn't we wouldn't we divert learning the lessons because they're painful? Well, we've got to learn them. So God blocks us. He doesn't let us see, but other people can see them. Do you see what I'm saying? So anyway, I will take a couple questions, but how do you get my newsletter? If you go on Substack and you just join, you buy a subscription. And it's $14.99. I know it's not as cheap. Some of them are $5, but there's a reason, because it's the newsletter. And then you guys also are going to get some videos on Qigong techniques, on how to do this. You should do this, and you do it for 5 minutes and push down hard. That cleanses your liver. Did you know that? It's a lot of this stuff has to do, and it's 3,000 years old. It was the precursor, came and talk, to Tai Chi. So Qigong is older. It's more gentle and a little more elegant. Tai Chi is like doing martial arts without hitting anybody. That's what I always tell everybody. That's what really Tai Chi is. Yeah. So, okay. All right. Yes, I saw it. South Korea developed a skin patch to control diabetes. Yes, I did see that. Remember I told you from 24 to 26 was going to blow our minds about medical advances. There's going to be a cure for cancer, which there's a couple different cures. And they're finding that it's like easy stuff. Wasn't it bee venom or tarantula venom? It's something. There was some type of venom, and they found out that it kills cancer cells. Like it's going to blow our minds. And there's another whole year of this, that all kinds of different things. Okay. So I'll let you guys know. All right. All right. I'm going to take a couple questions. And if you want a book, just check me out. I was going to. Okay. I had to remember what I was going to do for a promotion. I always do a promotion. If you guys are listening, if you bother to tune in, you get promotions. So anybody that's wanting a 15-minute, that's a real quick reading. That's usually somebody that knows me, but not necessarily. So you're going to get that from at 30%. What was, okay, wait. 30% times 9, 30, 10 is 6, 18. So $20 off would be 45 instead, be 40, 42.50. Okay. I had to do it in my head. Anybody that wants a quick reading, reach out to me. Go on to janetsguy.com. You can get one for $42.50. You can ask me anything you want. which ends up being like $2 a minute, guys. So if you were on like California Psychics, which I got invited to be on, I am on a social, I am on a, yes, I'm on one of the sites. I am on a psychic website. I do pop on every once in a while, not on there that often. They take 60%, so I try really not hard not to do it, but every once in a while I pop on. $2 a minute, you can't find $2 a minute on there. It'll be more like $5 to $7 a minute. So anyway, if you want to pop on, send me a line on my enchantedguy.com. You can contact me, and I can fit you in this week. All right. So here we go. Okay, hold on. AA, I have an exam soon. Will you pass in your first try? Yes. It's not going to be, you're going to pass. It's not going to be the high score that you wanted, but you're going to pass. Yes, you will. Yes, they're telling me to tell you, AA, there's a section that you're a little iffy about. You need to review that like 2 to 3 more times. So get it in your head. I'm telling you that. Okay. All right. A couple more questions. All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Will you have one more baby? Well, this is easy, Monica. How many do you have now, Monica? How many do you have now, Monica? Hi, guys. I'm a lot of my Instagrammers. You guys move over to YouTube. I know you guys. I can see my numbers going up on YouTube. Yeah. Monica, how many kids do you have? One? Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're having another one. Now, you guys do know anybody's, okay, I've showed this a million times, and it could, I think was it mentioned in my book? I think so. Anyway, go to your dominant hand you write on and see this line, this here, and see this here. In between here, look how many lines. That's how many kids you're going to have for a woman. If you have more than 4 kids, it gets really complicated, so don't bother. If you have like 6 kids, I can tell. I can count and tell, but other people can't. But if you have under 4 kids, I swear to it. Now, if you look at mine closely, you see there's 3 lines. I have 3 kids. Now, you see one line that's a little bit in between there because I've been helping raise one of my granddaughters, or I helped the first 3 or 4 years raise her. So it's like a half a line. So, okay. Okay. All right. I'm just reading a couple questions. Hi, guys. Pivoting his strategy. When do you see him getting a job offer from an employer in NZ? When's NZ? New Zealand? Oh, okay. Moonflower? Is that what? Okay. It's not for until, okay, you aren't going to like what I have to say. I don't see it until it's the end of this year and early next. Or is that what you planned? Yes. No, I don't know. So, but that's like, yeah. All right. So I'll let you guys know. All right. Deborah, you want to know what's causing your blockage? I think you're leveling up, and for some reason you're fighting it a little. I don't know where I get that from, Deborah, but think about it. Seems like there's something. It's like you're being forced to move up, travel up, go up a level, and you're not. You're fighting it for some reason. I don't know. Think about it. I don't know where I get that from. Sometimes when you hear me say, I don't know why I say this, but it's usually right because it's coming off the top of my head. All right. So yes. Oh, okay. Stuff. Okay. Yeah. You're fighting it. Go with it. Now I am going to tell you a little bit. Hold on, you guys. I will give you one of the manifestation numbers, just one. There's a line code of them. They work. One is 217. You say 217, 217, 217. There's 6 sets of those, and they work. I'm telling you. Okay, just to let you know. All right. So I gave you a little information. All right. So you're planning on going back to my old job at the homeless shelter to gain back my confidence. That's okay before I start some. Yes, that's fine, Alex. And they liked you there. They had no trouble with you, no problems with you. So yeah. Okay. I know. Yeah. Pula wants to know when will we be in our new house? February next year. I don't know if that makes sense, but it seems like it's next year. Okay. All right. So what is 217? 217's manifestation. I believe, don't hold me to this, I think it has to do with the reverberation and manifestation of money. I think, but I know it's one of the numbers. So, because I remember I always sit here and I do blah, 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 217, or is it 317? Ooh, I'll have to, I'll share it to you. I'll share it with you guys eventually. It might be, maybe it's 317. I have the numbers memorized, but I'm like blocking it right now. Might be 370, 936, 370. No, I think I swear it's 2 something and then 317. Anyway, but they're manifestation numbers and you say them over and over and over and they help manifest. So, all right. Okay. Can you do, I think it's 217. I have to look it up because I can't right now because I've got all of my social medias open. But yeah, all right. You could desperately need 4780, Deborah. That's a certain amount. Well, you know what I did? I took home my copper and my zinc rod, and they're in my car, and I can't find them. They're gone. Like I can find the zinc one, but the copper one's missing, and I'm digging around in my car going, it's got to be here. I took it up north with me. I'm like, I am not pleased. So I got to see if I can find it. Although I do have other ways of doing it. So see, look, I can do it this way too. I've got little balls you put in palms of your hands. So, okay. All right. Okay. Jen wants to know when you'll leave your current job. It's going to be there a while, sweetie. You might have an opportunity around November, but it's got to be the right one. Don't just hop just because. I'm being told to say that. Okay. All right. But if you guys notice, I haven't been doing paid readings, and I'm not doing it right now because call me. It's just, I need a break. I didn't go on yesterday because of I came home exhausted from the smoke that I'm breathing. I'm just, and I looked it up in AI. My AI is named Esther. I named her Esther, so she answers to Esther. Anyway, but she said that it can be inflammation, that it can cause smoke like that. Not only drops your CO2 levels, but causes inflammation within your liver and kidneys. Interesting, huh? So anyway, all right, a couple more questions. And then we're watching me on Wednesday morning. I will not be on Tuesday now. Okay. All right. Nadia wants to know, will you see me getting a research job soon? Like there's an interview or something in August. No offense, don't blow it. Go in with confidence. Turn on the charm. There's something coming for you in August. Okay. Now you guys understand that that's what I see. That doesn't mean that's going to happen because I've had a couple people where I tell them they're going to get a job and then they decide not to take it. I had one person that literally calls me up in September. Well, I decided not to take it. I knew you told me it was coming. And then in October are crying because they hate what they took a different job and they hated it. I said, no, you should have taken the other one because you were supposed to. But see, you can change your chart. And so then she's like, how can I go back now? I said, try it. Most of what I say does not come from me. It's coming from your guides. I'm just the messenger. All right. So just to let you guys know. All right. Now, Katie wants to know, I have a test Friday. Will you pass? Barely study. Barely. Like you will pass. It won't be a really super high grade, but you will pass. Okay. All right. All right. No, I don't believe he's going to pardon her. He wants nothing don't you? Why should he pardon her? He doesn't know anything about that list. Now, if you guys remember, by the way, I was going to talk a little bit about that really quick. Way back in 21, when Epstein, I said, if you think for 1 minute that that's over, you better guess again because there's a list and we're going to find it. And this is on my 21 podcast called Predictions. Go look. I said it. I also have to say that P. Diddy's going to end up with like house arrest or something. He's just, you know what? He's just a pawn. He's a low man on the totem pole. The big ones, like the heads of state and part of kingdoms. You know what I'm talking about, a kingdom. You know who I'm talking about. That is absolutely true. And P. Diddy is just a tiny little peon, and that we are going to find out more and more. And why? Because we're in the age of Aquarius and it's evil. And the evil is going to start to unfold. That's why it's unfolding. That's why the Trumpsters are waking up to this Epstein thing. Because at its core, this trafficking is evil. Okay? It hurts a lot of people. It's caused a lot of damage. Can't hide yourself. If you can run, but you can't hide in the age of Aquarius. If it doesn't promote love, it's going to crumble upon itself and let it happen. And I said that was just way back in 21. I said, that's just the start. You just wait. There's going to be some very powerful people tied to LA, to Hollywood. A lot of people tied to Hollywood. And if you have watched my predictions, I've actually said names. And I guess from what I was somebody told me, then I don't know, but this was said a couple of years ago. One of the people that I said is on the list. It's of registry. So I'm like, that's what I thought. So, okay. All right. So hold on. Oh, okay. Simpson, you're on a different angle. Okay. You're on my, okay. Yeah. If I'm on a different angle. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I look. Plus, sometimes there's some filters also. So yeah. So, all right. Okay. I have a user that said she's lost her son 4 years ago and can't see signs or feel him. Why? Okay. 1, you're trying too hard. 2, because what happens is they're around you. Now, when my mother first died, and it's in my book, it's in my book. I got pulled it up again. I'm actually selling them, you guys. I'm surprised. Like I'm a writer. I've been a writer my whole life, but I'm always like, my publisher called me today. He goes, "Hey, you're selling books, man." I'm like, really? Anyway, but the story's in there, and you become used to their energy, sweetheart. What happens is we have people around us, like our mother or our kids, and at first you might get something. If you haven't gotten anything, you might not have been paying attention. But what happens is you can't feel them anymore because you've become used to the energy that's them around you. Like I know my mother's around. She's been dead for 30 years. But I know she's there, but I can't feel her or see her or anything. Now, of late, I've been working on it, and I did hear her recently. And I was like, that was from my mom. But I've been working hard at that. And I'm a medium. But you become used to the energy. That's why. Okay? All right. Yep, you're right, Alex. Nobody's going to face any kind of, well, I still say that there's stuff in the works that's going to happen to people. And I still say that there is karmic justice happening. And I know it doesn't look like it, but I still say it. So, okay. All right, a couple more questions and then we're out of here. All right. And I will be on Wednesday morning with a podcast about herbs. Things to keep you healthy, things to kill cancer cells. Some of this stuff, fenugreek is one. Like I've been okay. So I'm getting my associate's degree in herbalism, and I've been taking a long break, about a year. But I got my book out, and I'm starting to do my work again, trying to work on stuff. And that's a really powerful herb, is fenugreek. I'm like, wow, but it kills cancer cells. Yep. So okay, all right. Hold on, you guys. Hi, Cindy. I see. Thank you. Yes, you joined and donated. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, hold on. I'm going to take one more question. One more question. Oh, here. Campfire. You guys pop in and pop out. Ask a question real quick. Okay. Lisette, will I stay in my new job? Yes, for about 1.5 to 2 years. You will be moving again. I'm not necessarily saying you're leaving that job. It might be a move up somehow, but 1 year to 1.5, between 1 year and 1.5, maybe 14 months. Okay. All right, you guys, I am out of here. If you want to reach out, I'm 30% off. Actually, yeah, that's a lot. because it ends up being a lot on a 15-minute reading. So anyway, and catch my book and catch my podcast. All right, you guys, take care. And it was great seeing you. About 250, 60, 70, 80, 120. Oh, I got about 200 people. All right, you guys, take care. I always average about 200 to 250. That's my average without having to do any promotion. So that's kind of what I try to do. Blessings to you guys. Take care. And I've been on here almost 2 hours. So, yeah. Well, let's see, 3 o'clock. No, wait, 45 minutes. Hey, I don't have as long because I'm not doing paid readings. Will I ever go back to paid readings? Somebody just said to me. Yes, I will eventually when I'm not burned out anymore. If you guys know, I can do them very fast. I'm very good at it. And I can do like 54 in 2 hours where you got 1 or 2 questions and I can just bam, bam, bam and answer them. But I've decided to take a break. So, okay. All right. Take care, you guys. I'm out of here. Oops. Oh, it doesn't want to end. What's going on?